Hey friends, welcome to all Korok Seed locations, Act 2, and today we're collecting a few more of those little cards. And if you don't have a Korok mask on yet, you should definitely put one on, at least from level 70 onwards, because those things are really good, as they give you additional attribute points, and for example, I have additional willpower. 5 points in friends, that's basically 5 levels. So it's really worth it. The thing costs 150,000, but it's really worth it. That's why we're grabbing one of those and collecting all the Korok seeds in Act 2, friends. If you're missing something in Act 1, feel free to click into the video there. Otherwise, Platinum Guide on the channel, feel free to give a thumbs up. And we're getting the first Korok seed in the first section of the Citadel of Palemion. And we best start at the Fallen Citadel and go through there. And yes, that takes a bit longer. First, follow the main path here until you basically reach the canteen and can continue from there. An elite enemy will appear there and it gives you a key, or rather, guards the chest with a key. So you'll really get there automatically. Go through here and take down the elite guy. And as mentioned, make sure to loot the chest at the back to get the key. Yes, the first orb takes quite a while here, but the next ones go relatively quickly. Grab the key here and then go back to the main area of the citadel, or rather here in the prison. And you can then open the door below here to get into the prison cells. Not this door, you can open it later from the other side, but this door down here. And once you've opened it, we can go in here and also grab the little jug. Go through here, quickly take out the enemies. And once you've done that, continue along this path and head back here to the right. This is where you actually enter the real prison. And be careful, some enemies are coming. Take them all out first to give yourself some space, because there's a secret wall back here and you need to break it. So quickly take out the enemies here, and there's another wall back there. We need to open it by going into this room on the left. Hit the wall with a power strike, and yes, then it's open. And there's also a scroll there. And the little jug, so 2 missable items and friends. You definitely don't want to miss them. Grab them, meaning the bandit scroll. And back here the little jug, which we can send home, and then we continue with the next one. Let's continue in the next section, the Silent Temple. We start from the underground temple entrance and can get the little jug there. It's a relatively long path until you reach this large hall here. And here in the large hall, the little jug has of course hidden itself. The level isn't generally very large, so there aren't many checkpoints anyway. What's really cool is that if you forgot it, you can quickly run through here. And here, where these fire things are above, there, in the left corner, there's a little jug, and we can collect it by smashing this jug here. And then we send the little guy home to the next area, namely Nadine's Quarry, and the path is a bit longer there, because you can start at the Bandit Citadel and go all the way through until you reach the place where the stone rolls towards you. And here there's an elite enemy right away, which is a bit of a hint that you can also take a shortcut here. Unlock, if you already have it, you can of course use it. So continue here, you will pass through this area anyway. This is the main path. Quickly take down the elite enemy here. And once you've done that, you can follow the main path. Continue here. Don't forget to take the items at the back. And then continue through. This is of course a snippet from the Platinum Run Guide, friends. If you really want to collect everything and also get the Platinum Trophy, then definitely follow this. You can find everything in the channel, continue through here, and you will see a statue that has fallen down. And here on the right, in this small house, is the little jug. We take it with us once and thus have it in our pocket. Let's continue with the next section, namely Nadine's Quarry also, but side mission of the human Xilence. We go to the main staircase of the cave, so the last checkpoint. Super easy, just go through here, and it's located back here on the right in the corner. Here is a few jugs, and of course the jug link is hidden there as well. Thus I quickly and easily caught up with that as well. And then we can continue with the next small side mission. and it is also like Nadine's quarry, namely the mission The Last Battle. We start here from the rainy parade ground, and from here we can simply go out, around the corner here and around the corner again, and there it is actually already inside a jug back here. Grab it, and then we can continue to the next main mission, and that is the village of El Ravaca. Yes, that's a bit tricky. You definitely need to go into the dark prison. From there we can start quite well, but it also takes a bit longer to get there. So first go through here, take out the elite enemy, and then I'll show you the exact path to the little jug. It's actually a bit longer than in the other levels. So let's grab the loot from the elite enemy, and then we can continue through here. It's best to activate the switch first. I'm making it a bit longer for you here on purpose, so you don't miss it. Otherwise the path is somewhat difficult to show if you don't start from the checkpoint. So from there, we start off having activated the switch, and then we first go into this door inside, namely up the stairs here. And when we arrive at the top here, we can continue along the balcony and just run through there. So over here, watch out, some are coming. I'll skip them for now and just keep running through here. And when we arrive over here, we can walk along here. Here are these prison cells, which you can always open if you find the switch for them. We'll open them again here shortly, and the switch is on the side here. This doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the little jug, but I'm a bit afraid that you might walk past it or not know exactly where it is, because down here everything looks the same somehow. Yes, quickly take out the enemies here and then loot the items from the prison, just so you have a better sense of direction. Of course, you can also just fast forward if you find it easy to understand, no problem at all. Grab the loot here quickly, and then we're almost there. We exit this area and then follow the main path. So walk through here, there's nothing else here, and then turn right, go around the corner, walk straight ahead all the way, and then we come down here. And down here there's a small spider you can quickly take out, but you don't have to. Yes, I just quickly smoked out the spider from this room. Here we can simply go down to the right, follow the stairs, and then we'll soon reach the little jug. Just continue through here. Watch out, there's something back here. So walk along here. And here in the left corner there's nothing. Continue to the right. And here is another relatively strong opponent. Friends, you need to take him down here again. And once you've done that, we've almost made it. Because then we'll soon have the little jug. So from here, just keep going. And I really think everything looks the same here. So, yeah. We made the opponent platinum here. He was on the right, and that's why I'm running from here again. Just run through and take the great sword in the right corner here. Run through here, and you come to an area with coffins. And here by these coffins and the pipe, also a relatively noticeable room, there's a door at the back that you can't open. But here in the corner, there he is, there's the little jug. Grab him once, take him home, and then you've got it. Also done, friends. We can move over to the next area, and that's Pavel's Last Words mission, provided you've completed everything. We can start here at Pavel's Last Words directly at the first checkpoint, and then we just continue through. Here, an elite enemy will come directly towards you on the main path. You should recognize and defeat it. Yes, once we've done that, as a bit of a hint of where we are, we can't open the door here, but we can continue going in, taking the main path into the prison. And there we will also find the little jug right away. So continue through here, and in the back corner there are 3 jugs. And that's where he has hidden. We'll take that with us. Watch out, an enemy is flying in. Quickly make it platinum, and we move on to the next mission. Side mission Linonmine. And indeed, Unimaginable Truth is actually a main mission, not a side mission, and we start at the underground shaft. Friends, you would have to walk for a very, very long time before you get here, because it's relatively quite high up. And there's also the worm here again as a reference point in this mine, so walk all the way up until we get into the mine here. This should look familiar to you, and we can simply continue from here. If I had recorded the entire shaft, that would have been another 20 minutes. If you want to have it 100%, check out the Platinum Guide on the channel. So let's make sure we continue here and go through the mine, where the plague also broke out. And here is also a corpse that we can absorb. And then we come into these mines, main area. You might also go a checkpoint further and start the whole thing from the back. Could also work. And here by these stones, back right in the corner, there is the little jug. And we grab the bucket and send it home. As I said, give it a try. Maybe you can already proceed to the checkpoint, depending on whether you have already completed the level. If so, give it a try. Let's continue in the next section, namely the village of El Ravaca. Why did you leave us? The entrance to the laboratory section is the starting point, and you know the scene. We have to somehow jump down here, and it should definitely seem familiar to everyone. Well, in any case, there are 2 hidden items here, friends, that you absolutely must get. They are not shown in this video, but in the 100% complete solution. Of course, it's shown, so just let yourself fall down here, and then you'll arrive in this laboratory area. And up here, when you first arrive, to the right in the corner, there are some pots. There are a couple here and another one over there, and that's where it is, right here by the books. Yes, grab that one and then you can theoretically move on, friends. But importantly, there are 2 hidden important items here that you should definitely get for the platinum. So we've done that now. Now we're escaping from the linen mine, and then we simply start directly from the first checkpoint, and the link jug is right at the beginning this time. So right at the very beginning. Namely, when we enter the spider cave here, first take care of all the spiders, and then you can go back here where the big spider was, which I've already taken down. And yes, here you can still absorb the corpse as a bit of a reference point. And around the corner to the left of the corpse, that's where the jug is, so head left here. There you can already see the small pot, and that's where the rascal has hidden himself. So let's take that with us and then move on to the last area, friends. And then you have all of them. Grublingen Act 2, so let's continue. And indeed, the last command, this is the last thing we need to get. Path to the camp. And yes, that's where we start. And there aren't many checkpoints there either. Therefore, we take the path to the camp. Fight your way through there first. It takes a bit until you reach the area outside here, but it shouldn't be hard to miss. You have to go this way anyway, so I think this should be enough as a visual reminder of where you need to go. Make the enemy platinum here, grab it. Over here, feel free to grab the chest. I'm leaving it a bit longer so you know exactly where we are. Grab the chest here, we're just outside in this area. And yes, there's also the little jug here. We'll take the chest with us, and when we run back here, there's an enemy to the right. And behind the captured one on the left, you see a small pot. And the little jug is in there too. We'll grab it now as well and try and take it with us. Over here on the left, bam, we've got it in our inventory. And with that, you have all the little jugs in Act 2, friends. And I would be happy if you give a thumbs up. Otherwise, I would also be happy if you join me in getting the platinum and perhaps follow the platinum guides on the channel. Then we'll collect all the other little jugs, and folks, make sure to buy such a pot as a mask. Even if your set kind of negates the bonus a bit, you still get 5 more levels. And that's really sexy, for sure. And we need that. So friends, until next time, take care, adios, and ciao ciao.